Brother Alphonse was he was LaSalle Green Hills. I vaguely remember that in the first day of school in 1959, he welcomed each and every student, and he was a very scary. He had a very scary persona because he was German and he had this voice. But as we started getting to know about the school, we realized that he was the one who built it. And it's funny because during that time, the first year in 1959, Brother Alphonse had no other brother here except a very young brother who had not taken his final vows yet, by the name of Brother Rafael Donato, who was in charge of the bookstore. Brother Alphonse, we also remember, always had a very, very short robe. Yung sutana niya, very, very short. And he had these sandals with socks. And we realized that that short robe was because this place was all mud. He was actually the first brother many of us, ako pioneer, ever met. I had no idea what a brother was. And Brother Alphonse was the first one who really showed us what a brother was like.
Was my second home during the day I was here in LaSalle school. We were only 5 teachers when we started LaSalle Green Hills, with Brother Alphonse as our president and at the same time our principal. And we consider Brother Alphonse is a father to all of us, most especially to me because I was the youngest teacher among them. Brother Alphonse is very considerate and very merciful and compassionate. Addressed me by Miss, but he always called me Lydia by my first name. And all of them, he called them with Miss. I remember that during rainy season, Brother Alphonse usually pick us up in Orchigas and EDSA, because during that time, there was no jeep going back and forth to Mirror Mall. And if we got wet, Brother Alphonse was always ready to give us a towel to wipe our bodies. Never used bell to ask the children to form their line. He used whistle to signal us that we have to form the children, their line, and ready to go to the classroom. He never observed our class, never. But he went around with open ears. He knew what we were doing inside the classroom. Brother Alphonse really very strict. He used to eat that we discipline the children very well, and even to the teacher. He used to eat that we dress well. And one time I remember that I wore a blouse that is transparent, and he saw my bra, and he told me to change it and not to wear it anymore.
Brother Alphonse would warn our parents, whenever our parents would take us here, hindi na sila umuwi. They would wait for us. And kami, mga bata, we were not too happy about that. Yung pala, Brother Alphonse was very careful kasi puro kugon pa to nun eh. So ayaw niya kaming mawala sa kugon. And may NPA, hindi pa NPA nun, may hook pa rito eh. May hook pala pa rito eh. In the area kung saan banda ang mall ngayon. So, tapos may mga lakes, may mga tubig. At siyempre kami, nanguhuli kami ng mga tutubiron, nanguhuli kami ng dalag. At, our parents would really freak out. But one thing I always remember was that there were times na late dumarating yung mga parents, yung mga ibang parents. Pero, pinapakain ni Brother Alphonse yung mga bata na naiiwan. And, his care for the kids was para kaming we were like, he was the mother hen And we would all just... And one more thing, Brother Alphonse, nung nagkaroon na ng school bus, Varvy pa nun eh. Varvy ang school bus eh. Made out of wood. And whenever a school bus would arrive, Brother Alphonse would personally meet the school buses. And one of his pet peeves, and I share it up to now, is when people spell Green Hills as one word. He rarely smiled, but you could see it in his eyes when he was happy that you did something. I'm sure Brother Alphonse would be very proud to see what has happened to the students that started here in 59. I got into trouble with a lot of brothers, but I never got into trouble with a lot of brothers and teachers, but I never got into trouble with Brother Alphonse. I think I respected him too much. Whenever I look at LaSalle Green Hills, for those who don't know, this is all the work of Brother Alphonse. And the biggest ambition project that he had, I think he saw completed, was the Benil Gym. So whenever we look at the icon, in LaSalle Green Hills, the icon is Benil Gym. Whenever we look at that icon, I always see Brother Alphonse.
Even now, I do always ask his help. I know he's there with our Lord. So if I have any problem, I always pray and ask him to help me. I know he's always ready to help me. I really cried bitterly when he passed away because I lost my second father. I remember how good he was to me. He is so merciful and helpful. I really miss him. So Brother Alphonse, wherever you are, now please don't forget me. Thank you so much, Brother Alphonse. If you're only around here, I can hug and kiss you.
Brother Alphonse, wherever you are, thank you very much.